Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler. It is August 7th, 2018. Thank you for joining me for another climate change and clean energy video blog. Now for this segment, I'm going to provide an update for you on the present fire situation in California. But before I do, I'd like to share this graphic that was also shared by Guy Walton over on Twitter. It's a graphic that was produced by Bill McKibben describing some actions that need to be taken in order for us to confront the climate crisis. And that action is the expanding prevalence of clean energy overtaking the entrenched fossil fuel industry. And you could probably add some wildfires and some record heat over on this side of the equation here next to the fossil fuels, and some greener land and more plentiful water supply over here on the side of renewable energy. So a good illustration of the key thing that needs to happen if we are going to avoid a hothouse Earth. So looking at the West Coast, and this is a satellite shot from yesterday. The satellite hasn't yet passed over California, at least the one in the NASA Worldview monitor hasn't yet passed over California for the 7th, but I just want to show you again the extreme wildfires that are raging across the US West in California and here in Oregon. And from north to south, these fires are the South Umpqua Fire, the Taylor Creek and Klondike Fire, the Carr Fire near Redding here, the Mendocino Fire Complex, which includes 2 merging fires here, the Donnell Fire here, and the Ferguson Fire Complex here. Now, to the south, in Orange County, we have also seen a recent large and sudden wildfire outbreak, which is not presently visible in this satellite shot as a hotspot, but is likely going to be visible on the next pass. And I'm going to talk about that a bit later. So, some news in the case of the Mendocino Fire Complex is that it has now exceeded 290,000 acres. And here's a fire perimeter expansion map provided by the Washington Post, showing the present extent of both the river and the ranch fire, which are the 2 fires in the Mendocino Fire Complex, fires that may eventually merge and are now counted as a unified fire complex. Now, this is the largest fire ever to occur on record in California, and this largest fire on record comes just less than a year after the largest fire on record was recently broken by a fire in October. So this year, in the past 10 months, we have had back-to-back record largest fires for California. And this is not normal. Wildfires, particularly in the West, are enhanced by human-caused climate change. And for a long time now, scientists have been expecting rising temperatures to result in increased wildfire intensity and an increased number of large wildfires throughout the American West, and we are seeing that happening now. So present total extent of the most recent update, according to the Press Democrat in California, is 290,692 acres. And again, this is the largest fire on record for California. Now, recently we also had the Holy Fire breakout, and Holy might come along with some other explicatives looking at some of these photos of this very energetic blaze as of yesterday. And this fire rapidly expanded to 4,000 acres, presently just 2% contained, with over 600 firefighters battling the blaze amid very hot and dry conditions which have been prevalent throughout California over recent months. Another bit of news related to these large fires is that, unfortunately, Donald Trump has attempted to politicize and distort what is occurring in California. Present large wildfires are being enhanced by human-caused climate change, and Donald Trump, in his typical blame the solution fashion, is attempting to scapegoat environmental laws as the cause of the fire and forest protections. And I'm just going to go ahead and read you this response by Adam Schiff, which is right on the money. You, and he's saying you as in Donald Trump, you've been in office for 18 long months, and you still don't have a science advisor, so allow me to help. Environmental protections have nothing to do with the wildfires in California. Climate change does. We're not going to let you use fires as an excuse to clear-cut our forests. And to be clear, Donald Trump is advancing his ongoing policy of attempting to loot the nation's natural resources for apparent gain by his political donors, and completely not taking into account the safety of California's people or the vitality which serves the economy as a whole of the U.S. environment. So, an overall update of the present wildfire situation in California, along with the political context, which unfortunately has now become very important because right now we are in a fight to promote politics that save our states, that save our environments, and that prevent us from entering a hothouse state for planet Earth. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be chatting with you soon.